This is a John Hughes Let's Party production and a Brian Hughes video. Hope you enjoy.
This is planet Earth. It's home to a lot of humans. From the beginning, humans had great potential. Well, okay, maybe not all humans. They could have made Earth utopia, but instead they became big turds. Even back in the day, humans were D-bags. I mean, remember the Romans, those guys were dicks. God came down from heaven to tell us how to live a good life, and what did the Romans do? Well, they crucified him. I really think there is a lot more people in hell than heaven. That's humans for you. And then you have this ass, spreader of hate and propaganda to make himself popular. What an evil bastard. Now look at these clowns, running around with sheets on, terrorizing innocent people because they look different. This is why you don't have kids with your sister, inbreeding evil bastards. Then you got this evil hippie dude that brainwashed a bunch of armpit hair flower girls to go kill innocent people because he was mad he didn't get a record contract. See, kids, that's why drugs are bad. And then you have all the gangs, cartels, sex traffickers doing evil acts all for money. Someday in their final breath, I'm wondering if they will have any remorse for the awful things they did. Because remember, money doesn't buy you anything in hell. Speaking of hell, this guy is there as we speak. What a shit stain of a human being. And then there is the rich, powerful, and famous. You have all the money in the world to make this world a better place, but your greed and dark temptations decide not to. We worship celebrities, but if we knew who most of them actually were, we would probably get up and find another seat. Then there is serial killers. Life is so precious, but you have these guys go around and kill for fun. I mean, this guy literally ate people. How sick do you have to be to kill somebody and then after that eat them? I can't imagine what goes on in their sick, crazy brains. They probably play with their poop. Okay, so not all humans are bad. There are a lot of people trying to live good lives. But as time goes on, nice people are becoming less and less. Have you noticed lately a lot of more people are not using their blinkers on the highway? That's because common courtesy is dying. What about all this assholes driving 100 and cutting people off? The future of humanity is not headed in the right direction, and it's just a matter of time until it ends, thanks to humans being big turds. So before I go take my daily nap and let someone else narrate this Brian Hughes video, I just wanted to say, humans, you had your chance at making this a great world, but you blew it, so it's time for someone else to try and make a utopia. Let's see how the animals do. Peace out, bitches.
So in the near future, animals evolve stronger and smarter than humans. And this happened because of a human scientist named John Wilson. Dr. Wilson works for the United States government. He and his coworker, Rich Fawcett, are in charge of disease and military technology research. Dr. Wilson created the force field protector shield for military helicopters and planes. He also invented the flying, hovering aircraft carriers. Wilson and Fawcett were given the Nobel Peace Prize for curing Parkinson's and other nerve diseases. They also invented AI soldiers for defense, which eventually they had to shut down due to the AI becoming too advanced, and started thinking for themselves. President Monty of the United States signed an order with all major countries to shut down and store away AI soldiers until technology could get control of them. John Wilson, with the help of Jim Fawcett, believed to be close to inventing a medicine that will cure most diseases. It's called the ultra shot, which evolves the immune system hundreds of years. If it works, humans will never have to worry about dying from diseases again. Around this time, Dr. Wilson's wife, Jennifer Wilson, becomes extremely sick with a heart and liver disease. John wastes no time and wants Jennifer to be the first test subject for the ultra shot. They give her the medicine, but it does not help. His wife passes away weeks later. John is devastated that he lost his wife. He starts drinking heavily and becomes extremely depressed. One day, as John opens a bottle of whiskey, he hears something whining and scratching at his front door. He opens the door to find a stray puppy. Dr. Wilson took in the dog and raised him. They became best friends, and he named the dog Buddy. Wilson became an animal activist and eventually got all animal testing to be banned. He also invented a plant-based alternative to animal meat that tastes better than a New York steak. As time went on, Buddy started to have health problems. Wilson refused to let him die like his wife. Dr. Wilson does a gamble and gives Buddy the ultra shot. Even though it didn't work on a human, he's gambling it will help animals. Now it's time to wait and see if it helps save Buddy's life. Wilson wakes up the next morning to a huge surprise. Not only is Buddy cancer-free, his body is also turning into human form with the brain evolving too. Buddy is also starting to speak in sentences. 70% of all animals are given the ultra shot. It is fact they are physically stronger and smarter than humans. The smartest people are considered average in the animal world. The animals have no sin or bad nature. They always make the right choices and commit no crimes. 80% of the workforce and military becomes animals. Many people support animal rights in the beginning, especially liberals. But as time goes on, animals, due to their superior brains, take all the good jobs. Many humans are not happy about this, so the animals are devoted to making sure that people are taken care of with food and housing. Homelessness declines in record numbers, but people are still angry that they can't make good money and have a piece of the American pie. People begin to become extremely angry. The far left are no longer supportive of animals, and they think they are trying to rule the world. So the liberals, in the name of love, peace, and equality, start riots and burn down cities. The far right worships their guns and barbecue, so they start illegal farms and slaughterhouses in secluded areas. It starts out with a bunch of hillbillies and rednecks, but as time goes on, more people join and it becomes organized, and they are known as the Cow Skull Cartel. Even though the Cow Skull Cartel is no match to the United States military and weapon technology, the government still takes them very serious as a threat to the spirit of the country. In the past, when Donald Trump and Gavin Newsom were president, the United States came very close to a civil war. So the government made a new party in future called the United Party. Basically a party that was middle of the road with liberal and conservative policies. The United Party won in a landslide. President Monty and Vice President Rose were dedicated to make America come together like Kennedy did in the 60s. They wanted people to get along and have a government they were proud of. Unfortunately, the Cow Skull Cartel and the liberal rioters were not making that dream come true.
In today's debates, we have Bob the Cow debating with Billy Redding of the Grand Leader of the Cow Skulls Chapter, Alabama.
So the beginning of time, we have been top of the food chain and eating animals, and now all of a sudden we have to stop because some crazy scientist gave animals some rights. Bullshit. I say make America eat animal meat again.
You humans have been treating us like crap for forever. You tortured us, had us for your meals, put my family in slaughterhouses, and if we were lucky, we could be your slave pets. Well, those days are over, because animals are now the ones in charge, and the superior beings.
As your President of the United States, I'm signing a bill today that will make it illegal to kill animals. The past is the past, and today is the future. Animals are now our equals, and we will live in peace with each other. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello, I'm Vice President Rose. I have a message to the Cow Skull Cartel. Close down your operations immediately or suffer the punishment. We have given you an alternative to meat that most people agree tastes better. This is your final warning, or we will bring a battle to you that you will not win.
Hi, I'm Tom the Turkey. I'm the leader of Helicopter Squad Operation 43. Our main objective is to shut down the Cow Skull Cartel murder farms. We usually fly in heavy blasting rap music. A lot of these rednecks don't like rap music. Puts a big smile on my face knowing that I'm pissing them off.
Star, see that out. Star copies all. Go ahead. Message to observer. Alpha 3 rounds. AT delay in effect. 3 guns. Bravo 2 rounds. 2 guns. Smoke on the deck. SEAD. Cash TOT 62. Target number. Hotel November 5209. Request.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies all hauled off. You too. I'm going out for the punk motherfuckers that's showing out. Niggas start to mumble, they wanna rumble. Mix 'em and cook 'em in a pot like gumbo. Going off on the motherfucker like that. With a gat that's pointed at your ass. So give it up smooth.
We usually don't get shot at due to the force fields. Sometimes a crazy hillbilly will shoot at us. Once we find their location, everyone usually surrenders peacefully, knowing that we have superior firepower.
Clearly that I'm down with the capital CBT. Boy, you can't fuck with me. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck. Cause Ice Cube is crazy as fuck. As I leave, believe I'm stomping, but when I come back.
When we go into the cities and deal with the riots and the crazy liberal white women, we play country music. They hate country music. It's pretty funny, they will start screaming and become even more crazy.
But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison's in Galveston, somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas. Texas is a place I do love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee.
Hi, my name is Newt. I'm an orange tabby that used to live on the streets before John Wilson transformed me. I was going to join the military because I'm a big supporter of what they do, but instead I decided to go rogue and do my own missions. Since my memory is highly evolved, I learned martial arts and became a samurai in a short period of time. My missions are stopping people that torture animals.
A lot of animals joined the military to fight for animal rights, but a small percentage went rogue. These animals were like bounty hunters for justice. One of them was named Newt. Newt went on the dark web and saw the terrible things humans were doing to animals. She found this sick couple in Australia that was making animal torture videos. This couple would put kittens in an aquarium with a king cobra and film the awful outcome. Newt then paid them a visit. When she found them, she would not kill them because that's something they would do. So instead, she cut their hands off so they would not be able to commit their crimes anymore. She then found these teenagers that were in a satanic cult that would videotape themselves sacrificing dogs. Let's just say none of them have hands anymore. The teenagers' parents were outraged, and they said their sweet babies didn't deserve that. Newt disagreed. So Dr. Fawcett was head of the Animal Testing Research Department, and he was not happy at all when Dr. Wilson shut it down because Wilson found a humane and better alternative for animal testing. Fawcett has a heated argument with Wilson. Wilson then decides to not work with Fawcett anymore, so he moves his lab to hidden location due to safety concerns. At one time, they were friends and good colleagues, but Fawcett's jealousy and envy ended that real quick. Wilson hires the smartest scientist in the world, which is a female Siamese cat named Ripley. Ripley is like Albert Einstein on steroids. Together, Wilson and Ripley work at the secret lab on medicines and military technology projects. Wilson's dog buddy is the head of security at the lab.
As black as the night can get, everything is safer now. There's always a way to forget. Once you learn to find a way out, in the blur of serenity, where did everything get lost?
Before you say anything, I know why you have me here. I get it, you were trying to do the right thing because they walk like us and talk like us now, but they're still animals in my book. It's my God-given right to hunt and eat meat, and I will die fighting to keep that right.
Well, first of all, thank you for meeting us. I know we have been on different sides, but I think we can find a solution to not be enemies anymore. Our minds have changed recently on our opinions on the animals. We realized humans are becoming second-class citizens to a world that used to be ours, and it's time to take it back.
Well, it's nice to see you come to your senses, but I'm sure this has a lot to do with an election coming up, and sounds like you're not doing too good in the polls. Lots of people are not happy with you right now. Hell, they might vote Republican or Democrat.
Sure, that is one of the concerns, but the people are my first priority, and they are not happy. I have talked to a lot of leaders from other countries, and they are having the same problem, so it's time to take action and take the power back and win the re-election.
Hey, I get it. I'm a businessman too. Who doesn't like power and money? As you know, I used to own the largest cattle ranch and slaughterhouse in America. The cow skull is getting bigger and bigger every day. We have a lot of ex-servicemen joining, but we still are no match for the United States military.
Well, we got a plan, and I'm going to need your soldiers to fight with us. We're going to do a government military takeover, hopefully with low casualties. The animals don't want to kill if they don't have to, but I'm going to use AI soldiers just in case it gets out of hand. The rest of the world is going to use their robot soldiers too.
AI soldiers. I'm liking the sound of that. After this is done, I want to lift the band on killing animals, and I want to run my slaughterhouse and cattle ranch again. Also, if any animals die in the takeover, I get first dibs on the meat to sell. So, Vice President Rose, I thought you were an animal lover?
I was until I caught my husband cheating on me with a cow. Some slut cow. Sick husband of mine can rot in hell.
Before we do any of this, we need to take care of Dr. Wilson. He's the reason why we're in this situation in the first place. He's dangerous, and he's a traitor to the American people.
One morning, Dr. Wilson gets a call from General Tom. Tom tells Wilson that something is going on. The cow skulls have taken over a lot of military equipment, and a drone has been following Wilson around today. General Tom says they're probably trying to find your secret lab. He then says he is suspicious, the president has made an order to take over the animal military, and the government is now working with the cow skulls. As they are talking, some cow skull soldiers break into the building where the general is and shoot and kill him. Wilson immediately calls Buddy back at the secret lab.
Buddy, listen carefully. I think the cow skulls are taking over the military and working with the president. I need you to contact as many animals as possible and tell them what's going on. Sounds like they have a drone spying on me. As soon as I can find a way to loose it, I'm coming back to the lab.
Do you want me to come get you? I think it would be easier to loose the drone. We could switch cars in a parking garage. I could be there in 20 minutes.
No, it's not safe, buddy. Stay at the lab. I will be there as soon as I can.
He knows we are watching him. We need to take him out while we got a shot.
Command center launch rockets and take out target.
Winding through my
Dr. Wilson dies immediately on rocket impact. His body has burns, and the right side of his face is gone from the explosion. Although Buddy was told to stay at the lab, he came anyways to help his dad. Buddy grabs his dad's body and rushes him back to the lab. Ripley works on him immediately. World War III ignites. The animals lost control of the sky aircraft carriers, the helicopters, planes, and ground vehicles. With this happening and the AI robots fighting for the humans, the animals have a slim chance of winning and surviving this war.
This is not raiding a slaughter farm or controlling a liberal riot. This is war. This is us fighting for freedom. We are not food or some human's pet. We deserve our rights just as they do. Be brave and fight hard. And let's stand up for all animals.
All animals wanted dead or alive.
We must hunt down every evolved animal and put them in a cage. All animals wanted dead or alive.
Feeling mean today, not lost, not blown away. Just irritated and quite hated. Self-control breaks down. Why's everything so tame? I like my life insane. I'm fabricating and debating who I'm gonna kick around right now. Can't find a way to get across the hate when I see you right now. I'm feeling scratch inside of what I should be you right now. I rip apart the things inside that inside you right now. I can't control myself, I fucking hate you. I'm feeling cold today, not hurt, just fucked away. I'm devastated and frustrated, God, I feel so bound. So what I feel the need, I think it's time to bleed. I'm gonna cut myself and watch the blood hit the ground right now. Can't find a way to get across the hate when I see you right now. I'm feeling scratch inside of what I should be you right now. I rip apart the things inside that inside you right now. I can't control myself, I fucking hate you. You open your mouth again, I swear I'm gonna break it. You open your mouth again, my God, I cannot take it. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, I'll fuck you up. Right now, can't find a way to get across the hate when I see you right now. I'm feeling scratch inside of what I should be you right now. I rip apart the things inside that inside you right now. I can't control myself, I fucking hate you. 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 I fucking hate you.
When the war is over, hundreds of cow skull soldiers die in battle. The animals die in the thousands. None of them get a proper burial because the leader of the cow skulls wants all the meat for his new chain of restaurants he will be opening called Cow Skull Burgers and Brew. The animal survivors are rounded up and thrown into cages. Eventually, they will be used as servants to the people otherwise known as slaves. Even the nice people are happy with what's going on because they will be able to have good-paying jobs again and be able to afford big houses, fancy cars, and other nice possessions. The American dream is alive again. President Monti then goes on national news to address the country.
Hello to the American people, and I do only mean people this time. We've taken the world back and we are no longer second place. Other countries and world leaders are happy with the outcome too. I want you to know we mean no harm to the animals, and they are in camps right now for their safety. Here's to create a future for people again, and God bless us humans and the animals too.
Meanwhile, Newt has been hiding, knowing she's on a most wanted list. She's also been spying on Dr. Fawcett, trying to get info on the government takeover. To her surprise, she finds out Dr. Fawcett has some very dark secrets. While Fawcett is taking a nap, Newt breaks into his house while he is sleeping.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing in my house?
I'm justice for all the poor animals you experimented on. While you were sleeping, I went in your basement to see what was in those boxes you were unloading from your van. I want you to know I let all those animals free, and I saw the barrels full of bones you've been collecting. You're a very sick, evil human. While you were sleeping, I injected you with a truth serum, and I want you to tell me everything you have done.
When I was in high school, this family in front of a Kmart was giving away free kittens. I pretended that I thought they were cute, and I took one. I got in my car and put the kitten in a sack with a rock and drove to the nearest lake. The kitten cried the whole time while I just laughed in the car. I then threw the sack into the lake and watched the kitten drown as it screamed. It made me so happy taking life, especially innocent life. When I got older, I wanted to take a human's life, so I went to Thailand and got a prostitute. I was going to do it with a knife, but she was much stronger than I thought, and she almost got away. She got the knife temporarily away from me and cut my face up pretty bad. I was pissed off, so I ended up cutting her head off. I just told people the scars on my face was from a motorcycle accident on a vacation trip I took to Thailand. So killing a human being really stressed me out, so I never tried that again. I just stuck to animals. I then got a degree in science and animal testing, which was perfect. I got paid lots of money to torture animals. I know I'm a bad person. I think my brain has no empathy. That's why I believe I do these things. I just don't care about people or animals. I just care about myself. Hell, I was a big part of having my work partner, Dr. Wilson, killed. That's not even the worst of it. When he tried to save his wife with the ultra shot, I sabotaged the shot. Pharmaceutical companies gave me millions to do it. I mean, billions of dollars are made off of cancer treatment every year. Then you got Wilson trying to cure cancer. Come on, what do you think's going to happen? So go ahead and cut my hands off. I know that's what you do. I heard about you. I'm a scientist, though. I'll make the best pair of robotic hands on the market. And I'm sure you heard the news that the animals lost the war, so good luck trying to get me in trouble. They're not going to believe a ninja cat. It's just a matter of time before they catch you and put you in a cage.
Oh, I'm definitely going to take your hands and your legs, but someone's here that's going to make sure you never hurt a living thing again.
Holy shit. Wilson, is that you?
Dr. Wilson then walks into Fawcett's living room. Wilson is 80% AI robot, thanks to scientist Ripley. Wilson is the most powerful computer and living thing on the planet. He controls anything that is energy, including humans. Wilson could move the sun if wanted to.
You say you have no empathy, Fawcett. That is a lie. All humans have empathy. Evolved animals have even more. What you're doing is trying to close the empathy door, and I'm going to open it wide open and make you feel all the pain you have caused to animals and humans. May God have mercy on your soul.
Wilson then goes inside of Fawcett's mind and shows him the pain he has caused to this world. Fawcett turns into a scared human that is trying to keep his sanity. He now is living an eternity nightmare. Dr. Wilson's next stop is the White House. Oh, and Newt still takes Fawcett's hands and feet.
why I can't control my fucking military right now. And who the hell is launching satellites into space?
Maybe it's China or Russia. It might be North Korea.
It's Dr. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson is dead.
That's what we think.
Mr. President, there is still one helicopter in the air, and it's heading towards the White House. I start to cry each time we meet and walk on by, walk on by, make believe that you don't see the tears, so just let me breathe in private. Cause each time I see you, I just can't help myself. I think about how tight.
Hello, President Monty.
Holy shit, is that you, Wilson?
Yes, it is, well, about 20% is. The rest of me is controlled energy from the sun and a computer that would make Steve Jobs have an orgasm. I control everything now. No more military equipment and no more wars.
So you're the one that shut everything down.
Yes, that was me. There is only one thing more powerful than me, and that is God. And God is not happy with you humans right now. He said, love your neighbor, and instead you humans killed your neighbor. Well, your time is up, and it's now Judgment Day.
Wilson, that is bullshit. I'm a good man and a good president. I'm trying to make the world fair and equal. Eventually, I'll let the animals out of the camps, and we'll learn to live with each other the right way. Humans deserve the American dream, too.
Monty, you're not a good person. I know that you had me killed. You were supposed to be better than the parties in the past, but you're no better because you let down good people, and you betrayed the animals, and you betrayed me, all for money and power. Well, now it's time to pay for your crimes.
Oh my God, what did you do?
I released a reversed ultrashot cloud into the atmosphere. As we speak, millions of humans are falling asleep, and when they wake up, they will have 5-year-old brains. Thankfully to scientist Ripley, this will not infect any animals. All humans will now become pets to the animals. And don't worry, they will take good care of you.
Won't the ultrashot infect you too?
No thanks to you, I'm mostly a machine now, so I won't get infected.
You're a mad scientist that thinks he's Jesus.
He's a madman. Wilson, you just destroyed the whole human race. I hope you're happy with your decision.
A 5-year-old won't reproduce, start wars, rape, steal, murder, molest. So if that makes me a madman, here's to being crazy.
I need to go see my family before we all become stupid.
So that's how the world finally found peace. When all humans woke up, they became little babies. And all they do now is pretty much eat, shit, and play with toys. People were now pets. The animals took care and fed of all the humans until the last one died about 100 years later. People would finally no longer reproduce and create problems across the whole planet. With the humans never becoming adults, there would never be powerful leaders, wars, murder, corruption, greed, lust, and crime. Dr. Wilson could have lived forever with the animals. But about 200 years later, Wilson asked scientist Ripley to turn his power grid off and let him die. Buddy passed away around that time, and Dr. Wilson was ready to be with his wife and and Buddy in Heaven. After Wilson died, they put a statue of him in the White House. On the statue it read, "Our Hero."
My posse's on Broadway. Me and Kid Sensation at home away from home in the black Benz limo with a cellular phone.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz.
I said certified freak, 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that pull out game weak.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Crazy, but that's how it goes.
Some who? A car pulls up, who can it be? A fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolled down his window and he started to say,
My shadow changes coming through my shadow. Someday we'll know if love can move a mountain. Someday we'll know why the sky is blue.
All right, cut. That's a wrap. And thank you guys for all your hard work on this video.
Thank God. I'm glad this movie is over. I'm ready to take a vacation and get drunk.
Director Brian Hughes, do you think I'll get a Academy Award for this movie?
J-Lo, no. But thanks for being in my movie. All right, let's all go to the after party.